Welcome everyone. We hit 100,000 subscribers. Look, if we even look at today's number, we're at like almost at 111,000 subscribers.
Congratulations.
Listen, the last week of the channel has been amazing. It's been growing, and it's because of you guys. It's because you guys are sharing the video, you guys are liking the video, you guys are commenting on the video, you guys are watching the video more than halfway through. You guys are really enjoying the content. And listen, I cannot thank anyone more than my audience, more than people who like my channel, even the people who come on here and hate on the channel. They are still viewers. So the haters, and I got a lot of them, I'll tell you what. You would think that we're talking about real estate and an inanimate object. You would think that it wouldn't be this much hate, but you know, it is what it is. But guys, listen, look what we got.
With my mug on me.
I got the play button. Let's go ahead and open this up. I'm not gonna make this a long video. I wanted to just make this video to really celebrate you guys, everyone in my community that has gotten me here, because it has been a long journey. It's been 4+ years since I started this channel, and a lot of you guys have been with me from the very, very, very beginning, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I really can't.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
So guys, look, just take a look at this. Look at this. This is great. I don't know if you can see it. It says right here. Guys, listen. I cannot thank you enough, guys. I really can't. Like I said earlier before, the channel has grown. The channel has gotten better. The channel has gotten better in my style and the way that I want to present the information. You guys have been there from the very beginning, and I cannot thank you enough. But one of the things that I asked you guys was to give me a couple of questions that you want to be answered, and I want to answer those questions. And so let's go ahead and put these up on the screen. It says here from K. Therese 2025. Sorry if I chopped that name up. But it says here, if you could give advice to people who are looking to become financially free, what would be the first thing that you would tell them to do? The very first thing that I would tell someone to do is get rid of your debt. Get rid of all of your debt, because a lot of times people don't realize that the biggest boost that you could give yourself is to get rid of the debt, get rid of your expenses. If you had $500, right, or $500 in debt, right, in credit card debt that you're paying a month, and you pay off that credit card, that's $500 that's going back into your pocket. A lot of people say, but do you know what type of boost that would give you on a cash flow monthly basis? So get rid of the debt first. That's what's going to set you free to the financial freedom. But a lot of times people think being financially free is making $1 million. A lot of times people believe being financially free is having 10 million or being a billionaire. And that's not the case at all. Financially free is financially you're able to do what you want to do. That number can be different for everyone.
Feel me?
But to be financially free, it does not mean that you're a millionaire who does not work. That's not what it means. I just want to make sure that people understand what they're asking for first, right? Before they say things. If you want to be a millionaire and not work, then say that. That doesn't necessarily mean financially free, not in my opinion. And then Edwin Colon 450 says, do you think multifamily home like a duplex is still a good idea with how everything live in one and rent the other? Oh, I'm guess what he's saying is that, is it still a good idea to do the house hacking where you live on one side and then you rent the other? And my answer to that is yes. If you can still find a great deal that makes sense, that the amount that you're purchasing it for is not overpriced, and it makes sense with the rent, because that's what you have to do. You have to look at the rent versus what you're buying it for, and does it make sense still? If you're still having to come out, you know, $2,000–$3,000 a month, even after you get the rent from the individual, then that may not be a good deal. You have to make sure that the numbers work. And if you can make sure that the numbers work, then go for it. I think that's a fantastic thing.
Nice.
Now, before we move on to the next segment here, I just want to say thank you to everyone, right? One of the biggest questions that I get all the time is why are you laughing? Why are you using humor? All this other stuff on serious topics. Well, let me just explain this to you. This is who I am. And if you don't like the way that I present, there are millions, thousands of other YouTubers who present news or present updates on the economy or finances in a way that is robotic, in a way that is bland, in a way that maybe you're used to seeing on CNN or CBS. Maybe that is the type of way that you like things presented. And if that's the case, hey, listen, no problem. No problem. You know, I understand that. But here's the thing. The one thing that I will not do is not have fun making my videos. I have a lot of fun making my videos. You see the passion come through my videos all the time because I actually have fun making my videos. I do not think of this as it's grueling, it's super hard, I don't like doing it. I love making these videos. Yeah! I have fun, I enjoy my own videos. I rewatch my videos and I laugh myself. People think all the time, like, man, Orlando, your laugh, maybe it's fake and all. It's not. If anyone who knows me knows that my laugh is my laugh, right? Me and my brother laugh the exact same way. And of course, no one would know that other than me, right? So when I see comments like that, I always scratch my head and be like, well, why would I do that, right? But I understand. Maybe my style isn't for you, and I totally get that.
Deal with it.
So as an audience member, here's one thing that I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that you will continue to get the same type of content that you've been receiving, that you will get my opinion on anything finances or the economy or anything like that that is really underneath the financial umbrella, real estate, all of this stuff. You will get my opinion on all of those things, and the quality will stand up.
I said word.
That is the one thing that I can guarantee you. So the last portion of this is, you guys know that in the community post, I posted a bunch of other YouTubers that have helped me get to this point, guys. Because listen, it may feel like a solo game. It really may be, but networking, let me tell you this, smaller content creators, networking. And consistency, right? Consistency is huge. Consistency and networking, it will help you out tons.
Write that down, write that down!
So I just wanted to mention a couple of content creators, and I'm gonna list all of the other ones that I put in the community post in the description of the videos. Let's just go ahead and jump straight to it, right? Guys, listen, O'Shea Duke Jackson was probably one of the only channels at the time when I was a small channel. I'm talking about, I maybe had 4,000 subs, maybe. And I reached out to O'Shea Duke Jackson because of my friend Pocket Watching with JT had just told me, hey, Orlando, I'm doing a collab with O'Shea. And I was like, do you think he'll do one with me? He's like, I mean, you could try. So I reached out to O'Shea, and believe it or not, he gave me a shot. He really did. Like, I honestly did not think that he would give me a shot because of how different our channels were. And he actually did. He made a spot for me. He created a spot on his channel just for me to talk about real estate and investing in real estate. And man, let me tell you what, as a small creator who's dealing with someone who has 200,000 plus subs, that was a godsend. It really was. It helped my channel out so much in that first beginning. And not only that, but O'Shea did something that was just phenomenal. And it's for a small content creator. He reached back out to me and said, hey, how many subs did you get? Oh, you only got this? I'm gonna go ahead and post and tell everybody to go watch the video and sub to you. He didn't have to do that. So I'll be forever grateful for that, man. And I really appreciate it. Now on to my next one. My brother, Pocket watching with JT, man. Let me tell you what, guys. I met JT at a MMA gym. You know, I was just getting into doing MMA, and obviously he was too. So me and JT have a relationship that's different. We're punching each other in the face, bleeding, sweating. That's the background that we come from, right? So when I first met him, he was a wrestler, trying to get into MMA, and I was just coming off the street trying to get into MMA. If you guys don't know, I've been a jiu-jitsu practitioner for, I don't know, it seems like forever. I'm a brown belt right now in 10th Planet, right? So I've been on this journey doing MMA to doing jiu-jitsu. I've been doing this for, I don't know, it's 13, 14 years, something like that. I've done fights, and a lot of times I come on to this channel and I'm making sure that I don't got bruises and all this other stuff. I love anything prize fighting, anything MMA, martial arts. I love that stuff. I practice it myself. So it's a labor of love that, you know, some people may not understand because they're like, why would you like to do that?
They don't know me, son.
Get it. 18.
They don't know me, son.
So you can imagine my surprise when I heard that anyone would dare run up on JT. I just think it was like, they must not know. They don't. Yeah, they don't know. They see the glasses. Probably on me too. They see the glasses. They see all the. It'd be like, he can't do anything. What is he gonna do? He's a nerd. He's a nerd accountant. What is he gonna do? Well, let me tell you what. He's just gonna drop you on your head. Yeah, and it's gonna feel like a toddler to him. But that's beyond the point. That's beyond the point. That's not what the video is about. The video is about my brother JT. I learned a lot from him when I was doing the live streams. The live streams, man, I'm telling you, they're grueling. Let me just start off by saying that they're grueling. And when I started doing the live streams with JT, it helped me out so much, being able to tell stories like on cue, being able to feel comfortable, being able to kind of let loose and be yourself. Like, all of those things really helped me out. And JT himself, if you've seen him, the way that he does his stream, he's having fun. It doesn't feel like it's a stress to him. He would do this no matter what. When I saw JT doing that, I said, you know what? Let me just kind of let loose. Let me just, you know, instead of being robotic, let me just go ahead and just let loose. And that's what I did. And that's really when the channel started really turning around. So I will be forever grateful. It's nothing that he personally had said, do this. It was just all example. So, and the opportunities. So I will be forever grateful for that. And then the next person that I want to talk about is Lead Attorney. Lead Attorney giving me opportunities, me and JT, but me particularly, giving us a shot to coming onto his channel and being in front of all of those people and bringing those people over to watch my channel or being able to notice my channel. It was great. And Lee may not understand this, but there are, and I think I've told him this, is that there are certain times in those live chats where a light bulb went off in my head. You know, one of the things that a lot of times that you don't understand once you've been in the industry for so long is that you start to use a lot of the language. Everything's not in layman's terms. Everything is particularly, you know, LTVs and a lot of terms and stuff that are kind of used in the industry. And I remember I went on to Lee's channel and I was explaining something. He said, "Oh, Orlando, can you break that down? Can you break that down like so that we can understand it?" And I remember when we got off of that thing, I was talking to JT. I've told Lee this. So is that I was like, that is as low as I can go. What I took from that was a self-reflection, looking back at that and saying, maybe I need to figure out a better way to explain it. And then I realized like, oh, I'll just explain it like if I'm talking to my friends or like if I was talking to my brother or my sister. I'm going to give those same conversations and put them on camera. And that has worked a lot. Like the way that I am on camera is the way that I will speak to my brother or sister or my mom or whatever. Like I have those conversations with my family. So that has really helped out a lot. And then I'm going to go on and throw in some definitely some people that I need to mention. Poor Man's Podcast. pushing me, constantly giving me shout outs, all with not asking for anything back. Man, I will be forever grateful. And then my chat group, which is Travis, Real Estate Mindset, Saks Realty, and then Market Mania. We're all in a group chat, and the back and forth of sharing information, it has really helped out tremendous, guys. Listen, guys, the channel is going to continue to grow, and I just want to thank everyone who's watched the channel. Thank everyone who's on the Patreon. I'm going to post all of my Patreon members at the very end of this video to give them recognition also too. My family, my daughter, my son, my wife, everybody appreciates your viewership, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Now on to the next video.